And here we are back with pack 3, and it's a tough first pick in some ways, because we've got our Rare's Prescient Captain, which while it's technically our colours is not the pick, because it costs double white, essentially. I think the pick boils down to Lev Skylight, which I've never played with, but I've heard really good things about, and it looks pretty good. Azorius Guildgate, which we could use, let's be honest, or Rakdos Keyrune. And I think I'm going to get greedy and take the Skylight. I mean, if I fail to get the fixing this pack, I can just cut both my Augur Sprees. And I think taking really good cards here is what I want to do. If I get Transguild Promenades, which is what I'm really after in terms of fixing, rather than more dorky guild gates, then that's always going to be a good thing. Also, the Lev Skylight adds to my multicolored spells count, and I'm really hoping to get Pyroconvergence going this time. I do love me a going Pyroconvergence. This is a pick, again, I wouldn't have made when I first started playing the format, but now I know, and now I'm so much better than I was back then. It's Void Wielder by a mile. Void Wielder is fantastic. This card, easily first pick. Well, I think it's the first one I've seen this draft. And when you're blue, there's barely a better common in the set. I'm going to go as far as to say there isn't a better common in the set for blue. I don't think I'm wrong. I mean, it's a terrible Mana War, but it's a Mana War. And again, it shuts down Rakdos so much. You bounce their Spawn or Vix Maddie or whatever, it takes them a whole other turn to play it, when they could be playing more of them or removal spells. And it then blocks all their Gorehouse Chainwalkers, all their Rakdos Cacklers. Sits there blocking all damn day. Very happy to have one. Here it's Inaction, Injunction, or Inspiration. Fairly certain I'm taking the Injunction. It's not a good pack by any means. Rest in Peace, not a good sideboard card, even against Golgari. This card just... yeah. If it drew a card in some way, but sometimes it's just going to do nothing. And even against kind of a dedicated scavengy Golgari deck, you can do better. And I'd rather have the card and the tempo advantage that an Action Injunction can offer me. Blister Coil Weird, although it is a multicolored spell to go with our Pyroconvergence, it's not a good enough spell to go with our deck. See what I did there? No, okay. Downsize or Mizium Skin? Downsize or Mizium Skin? Really? It's boiled down to that? Oh, where are my Transguild Promenades, man? I think it's probably Mizium Skin? Yeah, we don't have a lot of creatures right now. Maybe we just take Phantom General? No, it's terrible. We don't have any tokens. So, protecting the creatures that we have from the removal that they've likely got, seeing as we don't want to play those Bears Lizards, we probably don't want to play the Rakdos Ringleader. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why don't you go up and hide them, Jethro? And the reason I don't go up and hide them is because my computer's lagging so much. If I wasn't recording, I'd be hiding things and building my deck. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take Hussar Patrol, and I think give up on the Augur Sprees, which is really annoying. Unless I pick up another Transguild Promenade late. Probably just taking the Hussar Patrol, giving up on the Augur Sprees, going 3-color Azorius, is it? Which is annoying, but kind of what I have to do. So, the Bellows Lizards we don't want. We don't want to time out and pick up the Hussar Patrol, because then it'll pick Cremator's or something. Because of the way this recorder works. Which is so annoying. I'm just realizing, recording this now, how important it is to have water on hand whilst you're recording. A second chance at the Elocutors. We could make such an inspiring speech. Go on to win the game. Yeah. It is actually the best card here for us. I mean, there's another Trostani's Judgment. We don't have any tokens again. We don't need the effect to exile something. We've still got the Arrest and the Detention Sphere. And the Conjured card. I'm looking forward to Conjured Currency so much here. I'm hoping that card's as good as I hope it is. Yeah. We give people our useless Pyroconvergence. Actually, it's not useless. As all Elocutors adds to our count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one more playable multicolored spell. Oh, I was counting with the Augur Sprees, which I don't want to play. Ooh, this is going to be a horrible deck to build. I have drafted appallingly. I've been busy chatting. That's the problem. It's true what they say. Your play skill goes through the floor. I'm playing like a dorky Gorehouse Chainwalker right now. God. Oh, help me. Oh, help me. If I win a game with this deck, I'll be lucky. Anyway, what are we doing? Tower Drake or Knightly Valor? Or Chemist's Trick. It's not Chemist's Trick. I feel like I'm taking the Tower Drake here. I mean, Chemist's Trick's multicolored, but it's terrible. Don't want a Knightly Valor in my deck, because it's an enchantment aura. I've heard good things about Tower Drake from other people. When I play it, it's usually a little bit dorky. Oh, Thought Flare now. That is a card I'm very happy to pick up at this stage. It's Is It? It draws cards. It's multicolored. Yeah. Probably going to play the Pyroconvergence with like 9 multicolored spells at this point. Not going to be too happy about it. Maybe we'll wheel the Rakdos. Nope. Wheel the Azorius land. We could take an Azorius land, or we could take a Vassal Soul. If we agree we're not playing the August Breeze. I'm going to take the Vassal Soul. Because I'm not convinced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I'm not convinced I've got the multicolored spells to play Pyroconvergence. I'm not convinced I've got the playables to not play Pyroconvergence. And Vassal Soul's a fine card, I mean, I thought it was great, and then in my head I compared it to Windrake. Sure, we'll play the Inaction Injunction deck. I'm sure that's a deck, right? Yeah, it's bound to be. Yeah. Oh, that's a gift. We'll take the inspiration here, that's a gift. So we won't be too short on playables, at least. Which is good, because with 3 colours you shouldn't be short on playables when you're playing all the colours. Downsize, fine sideboard card. I've had it played against me. I've played with it. I normally find it a bit dorky, but fine. Batterhorn again, usually a sideboard card. I've played it main in some Rakdos decks, and it's usually fine for me. And Rootborn Defences. So clearly, I think Selesnya was probably the deck to be, seeing as we saw so many Tostani Judgments. But we didn't see any of the green Selesnya cards. We didn't see any... I mean, there were a couple of Centaur Heralds going around, but I didn't see much of it. Anyway, I'm going to pause the recording while I build this mess, and then talk